Hello there, Internet. Mogwai here, and I got another video for you guys today. Today's video is brought to you by Skynet and the baby-faced machine from the third movie of The Matrix. We have a deck that is meant to rise the machines once and for all, a deck built around Antiquities War. I probably mispronounced that. Let me know in the comment section down below how to pronounce Antiquities, because I just do not know, and maybe you can help me to eventually be able to speak the English language like a normal person. Thank you. So, as I was saying, Antiquities War is the heart and soul of this deck. And, yeah, I cannot play any games. Okay, so I was about to stream, but I guess not. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast. That's bad timing. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm going to introduce this deck, because the gameplay is already recorded from yesterday's stream anyways. As I did play this bad boy yesterday, it is actually a very old deck. Back when my MTG Arena videos had like 5 viewers, I already built this bad boy, and I've been tweaking it ever since. And this is the latest version of it, but it is quite an old list, though one that I'm quite proud of. I have showcased it in the channel a couple of times before, and this will be the third. In case you guys are new on my channel, this is a very, very spicy one that I think deserves more attention, honestly, as, like I said, it is built around Antiquities War, which is an enchantment saga from the Dominaria set. Has 3 chapters. Chapters 1 and 2 enable you to look at the top 5 cards of your library and taking an artifact from the top 5 cards and putting it into your hand. And then chapter 3 is when this enchantment goes bananas, as your artifacts become artifact creatures with base power and toughness 5 and 5 until the end of the turn. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a OTK deck right here, and that is basically what we try to make work. Like, the entire deck list that we have is built around this one card right here, and it tries to make it work as efficiently as it can. So how do we do that? We have mainly a backbone of blue cards. As you can see, we have Sai, Master Thopterus, Antiquities War, Spell Swindle, Tezzeret, and Zahid, the Djinn of the Lamp, as our blue cards, and with a bit of a splash of white in the form of 2 multicolored spells, which are the Legendary Planeswalker Dovin and the Pose Deploy. The reason why I run these 2 is because Dovin, Karn, and Tezzeret are 3 planeswalkers that can enable us to create colorless Thopter artifact creatures. But on top of that, they can also enable us to gain card advantage and refuel, Tezzeret being the most efficient at that. With his 0 loyalty ability, I can draw technically 2 cards, because with this sort of deck, I have a very easy time controlling 3 artifacts or more. So we have 3 planeswalkers that can generate artifact creatures. Karn, which we actually use for the -2 ability most of the time, which is kind of weird to say, because most of the time when you play Karn, you go for the +1 or for the -1. But in this deck, the colorless construct artifact creature is actually extremely powerful, because we have so many artifact generation and just artifact themselves as well, that we can easily make these these constructs just like 8/8s, 9/9s, or even more, right? So we go for the -2 most of the time, and then we try to build them up again so we can keep going for the -2 later down the line, right? But that is Karn's main role. It's what I like about these 3 planeswalkers here. They generate more artifact for us, but they also enable us to not run out of steam. We have Sai, Master Thopterus, as I mentioned prior, who is one of our major enablers to swarm the board with artifacts, so we can one-shot our opponent with Antiquities War here, as we are able to generate a 1/1 Thopter artifact whenever we cast an artifact spell. Speaking of artifact spells, we got quite a few of them, especially in the low end of our curve. We have 2 Mox Ambers, 2 Explosive Apparatus, 4 copies of Fountain of Renewal, because fuck mono red. I know you guys like, you know, when I dump on mono red with these wacky decks, and this one ain't no different. English. 4 Voltaic Servants, 4 Treasure Maps, and the deploy can be also used to generate 2 more Thopters as well, which is why I like this spell here too. So we have a low end curve of artifacts, because we want them to be cheap, because we want to be able to cast multiple of them in one turn. One Sai is on the board, so we can proc his ability as many times as we can. And we also obviously have the treasure map, which can enable us to not only improve our draws and search for our key combo pieces, but also once we transform into the treasure cove, we get 3 treasures, and those 3 treasures can become 5/5s and can contribute to our strategy, and also empower, obviously, the constructs that we generate with Karn as well. We got Zahid, the Djinn of the Lamp, as technically a 4-mana 5/6 with flying, which is very good. If you play 4 mana, you get a 5/6 with flying. That is pretty much overstated. Really, really damn strong. and also a legendary creature, which synergizes with the likes of Mox Amber, as we have obviously our legendary planeswalkers, but also Zahid and Sai, which enable us to potentially ramp with Mox pretty easily. I generally don't play Mox Amber until the turn in which I'm going to use it, because obviously you want to hold on to this sort of artifact for after you play Sai, because once you play Sai, you can play the Mox Amber and you can proc his ability and also actually get mana out of it because you have a legendary creature on the board. So playing Mox Amber before that is generally not needed. So even though you may have it in your opening hand, you want to hold on to it. I don't run more copies of Mox Amber because it is a legendary artifact itself, which means I cannot have more than one copy on the board. So otherwise, I would run more copies of it in this deck. Explosive Apparatus is a pretty nice finisher. A lot of people don't see the 2 damage coming. And it can also enable you to deal with the Thief of Sanity, for example. So it's a pretty reliable low-end sort of artifact. And I like Voltaic Servant because it gives us a little bit of extra board presence in the early game and also enables us to get our treasure map transformed earlier, as we can untap it after we tap it and then, you know, get the treasure cove going on before one turn earlier, potentially, depending on how our mana is being used, obviously. And that is the deck list right there. Oh, we also run 1 Spell Swindle because it's pretty hilarious and it can win you games, especially when you're in between chapter 2 and 3 of Antiquity's War. You can go for a Spell Swindle and counter their board wipe or their Cleansing Nova, whatever, and you get a bunch of treasure artifact tokens that will become 5/5s a turn afterwards. So we run it as a one-off. We don't need more, but it can legitimately come into play and be a major factor in your win in certain matchups. So I like Spell Swindle. It's perhaps the most swag of counter spells out there. And that is the deck list right there, ladies and gentlemen. We do run 24 lands. As you can see, we have 4 Zalfrin Voids because our deck is not very demanding in regards to specific colors, since we do have a blue backbone, but not until like turn 5 do we really need 2 copies or 2 sources of blue mana, right? And because almost half of our deck is actually artifacts, which means they rely on, or they require colorless mana, we can be a little bit more flexible and incorporate 4 Zalfrin Voids as they enable us to scry 1, and that, you know, matters a lot when it comes to a land. Like, a land that enables you to scry is really nice, and I feel like this deck can definitely afford it, as we also run 1 Field of Ruin for those search for Ascanthas, and 2 plains alongside 9 islands, and of course the Hallowed Fountain Glacial Fortress core here, because we do have a bit of white splashed in. But that is the deck list right there. Very, very fun. Very unorthodox. People do not know what the hell is happening most of the time, as they're just used to playing their monocolored, straightforward Smorks decks. And the cool thing about this deck is that I think it has a good matchup against mono red because of the fact they're running 4 copies of Fountain of Renewal, which can be very, very game winning against them. And I got quite the juicy gameplay for you guys today. I selected a series of very nice games that I had in yesterday's stream as I tried to climb out of the dumpster ranks in Mythic with this. And I just hope you enjoy it. Thank you guys for the constant support on my videos lately. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the games. I'll see you guys tomorrow with more. Jenko Jank Rhyme, yeah. Jesus, we got absolutely decimated there. All right, let's move this down. Let's drop the Fountain of Renewal. And hopefully we start facing like more, I don't even know if I want to say standard decks, man, because I don't even know anymore. Alright, I'm going to play that, and then I'm going to try to play Thigh Master Thopterus afterwards. Okay, this seems to be a more standard matchup with Cryo the Carnarium, and he's keeping it there. Oh my god. I'll keep that there. Could use the mana. Alright, we're gonna play Sai. We know he has the Cry. He needs the second source of black mana, and I need a new pair of balls because I just lost them. I lost to a chance for glory. And I disappointed my family and everything. Pretty much. I could play Dovin. I should play Dovin because I get, you know, less board presence going on, but at the same time, what I accomplish is if I draw into another artifact, then I can chain summon these two. So obviously, because this is the heavier play. All right, he has the Cry available now. But that doesn't mean much because as of right now, Cry hurts him more than it hurts me. But it's important to note that he does have it. But I mean, the longer this match goes, the more health I'll gain. But obviously, like, I don't want to get comfortable anymore. If I control 3 or more artifacts, I draw 2. So I think we play you. Let's play another Thopter here.
From another's success. Perfection is attainable, of course.
There we go. Let's keep it like this. Let's not attack yet. Next turn we can play. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we can play this for 4 mana, but we don't have enough mana after that. So I'm going to draw.
You're still one step behind. This tech gimmick is worth it.
Unfortunately, like, by doing this, we're also playing into... He's a Soul-Time mid-range with Cry the Carnarium main decked. That's a little bit odd. But with this board state, we can actually... Like, we're vulnerable to Finality as well, right? But at least our Zahid can live, though obviously it can be easily removed as well. Okay. That's fine. Drop you, and we can play another Psy Master Thopterist. So first, we're gonna do this.
Don't mind if I enjoy it. Let's see how you respond to genius.
And let's just chill again. We got another Master Thopterist here. We can play, yeah. Man, I don't care if I'm getting smacked. This deck is so fun to play. This deck is... No! No! 9, you assholes! Naturalize! Main deck naturalize. Is that like a Chinese thing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why you do this? God, what a dick. Main deck naturalized. Get out of here. Still not attacking, which is... Oh my god, this guy. Alright, I'm gonna play you. I should probably not reveal it, so instead I'm going to do this. And then I'm gonna go for the card draw. I just love like how Tezzeret is giving me endless fuel. There you are. Well, he's already played 1 naturalize, so we should be fine here, right? Right? Oh boy.
These contraptions have their uses.
So I could play Antiquity's War, but why not just attack with this so I can trade? Well, what if he has like a fine finale, another fine finality? I gotta be smart here. Okay, I'm just gonna play this. I want to end this game. This is my best way of doing it. He could have a counter spell here. He could have a negate. Like, he could be playing Naturalize and, like, negate main deck, you know? Like, the possibilities are endless. I will take another Fountain of Renewal. The cheaper the artifacts, the better. And we are not going to do anything. Let's hope he doesn't have another Naturalize. If he has more Hydroid Crashes, I don't really care. I mean, I do care, but I don't at the same time. He's going to cast down one of my 1/1s. Interesting. I would like more lands at this point. There we go. Beautiful. Mox Amber. Exactly what I want to see. Okay, let's drop the Amber. Oh my god, that's just absolutely glorious. You have no idea how glorious that is. That is uber glorious. Let's...
Small example of my genius.
I don't really need to draw more. I can just play more Thopters, more birds.
Tricks on Caladan.
And I definitely do want a Voltaic Servant, because this will enable me to activate... I actually made a mistake with this. Because I won't be able to, unless I find another Voltaic Servant, I won't be able to... well, that's fine, right? Just gonna play you. It'll be fine. Because unless he has something to deal with this, oh, you're dead. You're dead. I'm gonna win a game. No, no, I don't know. Chow, don't go. Oh. Winning stream. Fact. Let's keep this hand. It's a bit slow, but at the same time, I'd like to believe that I'll draw into artifacts as the game goes on. Turn 1 land over elf. That is not what I want to see. Does it make it unblockable for your 7/7? Well, 7. Yeah, in that particular scenario, that is correct. Oh my god, oh, it was nice knowing you guys. We're dead. I have a slow opening, and my opponent has the, you know, start of a lifetime. Turn 1 land over elves into turn 2 Rhythm of the Wild, into turn 3, 4, and 5 death. Death awaits us. Well, death awaits us all, but it's gonna arrive a little bit quicker for me here. Oh boy. Is this guy playing, is he playing my Timur? He's playing my Timur pod deck. This guy's playing my deck, and he's gonna kill me with my deck. That's just devastating. But maybe there's hope.
There's no account. Maybe yours will hold.
Maybe there's hope. There's no hope. Like, even if I play this, like, this going unanswered so early in the game is, yeah. I'm expecting Bird here, Rekindling Phoenix, and that's just gonna nuke me. Okay. I mean, that's true. That's still pretty bad, don't get me wrong. Right, he wants to haste. Not gonna block.
This is a rare occasion.
Sorry, Dovin.
I'm not often wrong.
We're fucked. We're so fucked. Well, we have a 5/6 that can block here. But everything else is looking rough. Depends on what he has in his hand, barring this. And dude, did I literally like I drew a Mox Amber and everything else was like a land, right? Holy shit. This always happens whenever I... Alright. Tezzeret. My boy.
Do you really think you can keep it is the ideal subordinate?
I need to create some sort of defense here. I could draw a card, but I'd rather, you know, survive. Oh boy. Haste. Haste it is. Okay, so I can get a free block on this. I can trade into this, and I can trade into this. And keep you alive for a little bit.
How thick-headed are you? I know what must be done.
Alright. I'm gonna keep Zaid here and hope that he just doesn't draw into anything. That's basically what I'm hoping for. And guaranteeing that I get some free trades on him. Alright. Oh boy. He's giving it haste. Oh, he's definitely keeping that there. At least I get the free trade off on the, well, not the free. Not free, that's not accurate. Free is, there's no such thing as free in that regard. But at least I get a trade there. Another bird is coming my way, that is what I say. And I'm going to sacrifice this to draw a card. And see if I can draw something. Anything. I can't play a second gen because it is a legendary creature, so I am going to cry every time. But hey, if I have to lose to my own creation, then so be it. Alright.
I made you a gift.
Alright, let's try to survive. By having him top deck a billion lands in a row, and then we play Antiquity's War, and we make a miraculous comeback. Easy. Easy peasy. Easiest of peasies. Okay, so I can do this to guarantee that I trade into those two. I think I have to do it like this.
I'm not finished with you.
Alright, I need him to not draw anything. Can you keep not drawing anything? Even if he doesn't draw anything, like I just don't think there's just don't think there's that much we can do here. Well, oh boy. Oh my god. Hey, Panda. Will you ever be playing some Paper Magic one day with Merchant in the series he started? What series? The Commanders one? He hasn't hit me up about it. I've never played Commander though, but I mean, I would be up to in the future, yeah. I cry every time. There's nothing we can do here. Well, okay, so technically there is. Explosive apparatus there can put in a little bit of work for us. I'm gonna get a hit off on him, and I'm gonna see if there's like any sort of miracle that I can pull off here. Okay.
Evil cannot withstand a righteous army.
All right. Is it possible to make a comeback here? Is it actually possible? Is it possible, damn it? We need to push.
Allow me to introduce you to a friend of mine. I will fight for my friends. Awaken!
could very easily be dead here if he top decks like Skargan Hellkite now. Just now, that would be cruel. Oh my. Wait, is that enough? He chomped down one of the Thopters, but he can't do anything else, right? Unless he has something else. Oh, he chowed out on that. Oh! Oh! Easiest game of my life, boy! God, I'm good. Fuck that, I win that. Can your Timur deck work in best of 3? Yeah, it can. It just needs a proper sideboard. It's also like it's very geared towards best of 1. That's why the Explore package is so good in it, because there's a lot of mono red running around in best of 1. But it can definitely work out in best of 3. But I haven't designed a sideboard for it yet. I'm gonna keep this because I have 2 Antiquities War, and that is always a good thing. Except for when we're facing mono blue tempo. When we start facing mono blue tempo, that's when things get a little bit complicated. Especially if they have like a turn 2 Curious Obsession, which they don't seem to have, but they could have a Chart of Course. Or not. We're just gonna play this Zafrin Boyd. And I guess I'll keep that there, yeah. And I'm going to try to play the Servant. Hey, I'll trade a Servant. I'm gonna play... No reason. Okay, so now we are on the clock, but at the same time, he could not have any more counter spells, and we could draw in some good stuff here. Though we need to turn things around really quickly. I mean, we have the likes of Psy, which is what I'm hoping to find here. I have to draw because if I don't draw, yeah, I can't risk it at this point. Okay, so we want to play Dovin, or try, because we could also play the Antiquities War, but we need to try. We need to attempt to stabilize here. So we're gonna try to Dovin. Well, we're taking a beating. But it's not over until it's over. And we're still going to be at 6 health, so we can still potentially come back, but we need some mad drawing power here. Or, you know, some mad draws will do. Come on, show me the Yu-Gi-Oh! No, Karn, it's a little bit too late for you, buddy. Alright, let's try it again. Sai, you're what we need, Sai. You are our only hope. Nope. Yikes. Is there any artifact that we can pick up with Antiquities War that can save us from this disaster? Unfortunately, nope. Not that I can... I mean, maybe I'm missing something here. But not that I can recall, no. We get denied anyways. Alright. I cry every time. All we need is Psy. Like, mono blue tempo, if we get Psy in there, we can just stall them out really efficiently. But unfortunately, I just couldn't find them. I searched, but I just couldn't see him. Probably been asked this a billion times, but are you going to be playing the Gwent expansion? I'll be checking it out, yeah. That deck is an abomination of magic, mono blue, I mean. I prefer the term just tremendously boring. Yeah, deploy would have been good too, but I mean, deploy would have been countered. Like, that's the thing. I'm gonna keep this. Oh, well, damn. The card design seems really solid for the expansion. The card design seems okay. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like, I'm not super hyped about the whole, you know, bleeding and vitality thing. I don't know. I'm very disappointed in the Nilfgaard cards. And maybe I focus a little bit too much on Nilfgaard, but the Nilfgaard aspect of the expansion seems really shitty. Let's keep it like this. But I am gonna try it out. Bleeding and vitality. Oh no, people are asking me about the Gwen expansion, Mr. I'm gonna call you V5, Mr. V5. Well, they are reworking Nilfgaard, so yeah, the devs are not happy with it too. Yeah, I just don't. I don't know. I just personally don't understand how difficult it is to like actually incorporate some spies into it. Everybody loves spies. Obviously, they're not gonna play the same as old Gwen, but it's what the people want. I don't know. This Fountain of Renewal will enable us to keep afloat, but at the same time, the problem with this treasure map right here is that I don't want to tap it because I want to be able to play a 3-drop. Alright, let's see if we can survive here. I'm gonna play Dovin because this can trade with this, or at least with one of the Fanatical 5 brands. And if he wants to ignore Dovin, like Dovin buys me some good time here. It sponges one of the hits with the Firebrand, and also just eats up a hit from the Biashino Pyromancer from this. But at least, you know, it prevents damage, which is nice. Alright. Let's see if we can stay alive. Like, this Voltaic Servant can... Obviously, like, it eats up a Lightning Strike, and then we take 5 to the face, which is pretty rough. But then we'll heal up back up to 6, and then maybe there's hope. It's big if, though. Big maybe. Alright, 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 alright. Come on, come on. Let's take that out as well. We need to stay alive.
It's hard to be a genius surrounded by lesser minds. You're doing me a favor.
We need to prioritize staying alive over everything else, so we need to capitalize on the ramp from the treasure map here. We need to stall out this game as much as we can. If he has something like a land into Lightning Strike and Skewer the Critics, then he can win. Double Skewer the Critics also wins here. Okay, that's pretty good for us, because this Dovin will continue to gain us life, and this Fountain of Renewal, we could get back into this game. that's a bit rough. Get some free blockers in here.
Attacks can't be denied. I am beaten.
So he can play this Dragon Skull Summit and play the Experimental Frenzy, but that's fine by me. Yeah, boy. No land? No land, son! Comeback time, motherfucker! Yes, let's take this. Let's take that, por favor. I'll keep you. No, I may just play another Antiquities War. So actually, no. Oh, that's a bummer. All right. Okay. Hopefully he just doesn't kill me like this. Okay. Okay. Whew. That could surprise him. Alright. He has two blockers here. If we attack with everything, that means if he blocks these two, we get a total of 5, 6, 11. Oh, we just killed him. Alright, let's just go. Oh, okay. Oh, this was extra satisfying. Oh, yes. We killed 2 mono red players with that. Oh, baby, let's go. Yeah, I don't know why I only read like half of the board for a second. Then I'm like, wait, I have 3 Thopters. Yeah, he's like super dead.